What up, though? It's your boy Kato, Cat Olive Chronicles, episode 5. How to be taken seriously, part deuce. Like Hot Shots, part deuce. Oh, fuck, where did we end last time? It's been a minute. Let's see what we talked about. We talked about... Holy shit, what the hell did we talk about? Taking baby steps in organizing yourself, investing time and probably money into this, and you're saying, okay, I've done my best to make myself legit. I've done my best to be taken seriously, Kato. What else is there? What else do I do? So much, so much. All right, so maybe we discussed the press kit. I feel like we discussed a press kit. Yeah, we did talk about Sonic bids. I remember bitching about that shitty website. Logo, Jeremy Eggert, John Polito. Because I remember I stated I have, like 10 logos for 75 businesses? Something like that. Okay, I think we didn't get to this. Dropbox and Google Drive. If you do not have those, it's 2019. What the fuck are you doing with your life? I've got like 4 Dropbox accounts. I've got probably 2 terabytes worth of storage on Google Drive. Like, those are probably your best friends, as well as iCloud. Just iCloud, yeah, just iCloud. I'll explain what they are if you don't know, but basically an online hard drive that you can access from any device that you have synced or logged in. Some files you can even save offline so that you can use them. OneDrive from from Microsoft, works with Microsoft Word and all Microsoft Office applications. Google Drive basically has off-brand Microsoft documents, Word docs, Google Sheets, stuff like that. And just real quick, just so you don't know, and maybe I'm stupid, and if someone does know this, please comment and tell me how to do this. But if you copy and paste something from an Excel sheet into a Google Drive sheet, it does not copy the formulas. That is a huge, huge pain in the ass. And I wish Microsoft and Google could play nice in the sandbox and figure that out, because I really hate having to redo 75 formulas. So anyways, the point of that is that when you're trying to make yourself more legit and you've got press kits and you're trying to send out information to a promoter, to a publication, to a blog, whatever, a lot of email providers flag anything with attachments as spam, and they go directly to a spam box or a junk box. So I prefer to get things with a link. I don't like attachments at all. So would love to just see press kits and other formidable information via link. Posting a shareable link is the way to go. Oh, do you have a website? No? Then you need to create one. Tons of options out there. Squarespace, Wix, Bandzoogle, Weebly, GoDaddy. Even though GoDaddy's actual stuff is kind of... seems like it's from the 1980s. I've got websites on Weebly. I had a website on Wix. I think my stuff now with eTix is hosted directly through WordPress. But Bandzoogle, if you're just starting out, I would definitely recommend using that, just because the templates and the stuff that they already have pre-designed in there for you, drag and drop style, is freaking awesome. It's where I've got Nate's stuff. It's another website I designed. It took me like an hour and a half, which is on the long side, but most of that is referring to other websites of similar artists that you want the style look the same. And I don't know about you, but I hate clicking on something and then being redirected to a new web page. I hate that. I like to click something and then the screen just shift me down to the next spot I want to see. Or if I don't feel like clicking at all, I just scroll until I'm through the website. I'm like most websites to be one page. Literally designing these is idiot proof. If you fuck this up, it's because you're an idiot. It's literally drag, drop. And it literally would be like HTML code or video, and then as soon as you drag and drop it, it'll prompt you and say link to YouTube or Vimeo. How the fuck do you say that? Vimeo? I can't even believe that thing's still around. Does anybody actually use Vimeo? Vimeo? Vimeo fucking useless is what it is. Basically, the point of the website, though, is for it to be a larger representation of your press kit. It's not hard. If you can't take a website that you design and make a one-sheet press kit, or take a one-sheet press kit and make it into a one-page website, then hire somebody to do it. Oh, man. Now we're going to dive into something else about Instagram. Talk about Instagram. Something that has kind of taken shape over the last, 2 years, ever since Instagram started the whole story thing, stealing that idea from Snapchat. IG has grown in popularity way more than it ever had before. Not only that, but it's owned by Facebook. So if you have your business side of things on Facebook set up, you can sync it with your Instagram to where duplicate ads can run on one platform and also run on the other. New artists that, are creating careers off of having 600,000 Instagram followers but have like 1,000 likes, 2,000 likes on Facebook are becoming touring artists. It's absolutely asinine that that's a thing. Especially considering on Instagram, unless you have an Eventbrite account, you can't actually post links in anything unless you have, I think it's over 10,000 followers, then you have to do the swipe up. Hey, swipe up if you want to buy tickets to my tour, but you can't post a picture with a fucking link. But you can post a link in your header. And I think one of the funnier ones that I had seen was Black Bear, when he would say link in bio, but he would spell out the word Lincoln, like Abraham Lincoln, Lincoln bio. And then I'm pretty sure that an actual website came to be called linkinbio, .com or linkin.bio. Fucking genius. I wish I had jumped on that, because that's freaking genius. That's the best thing I could say. But anyways, a lot of these artists now, I'm begging them to post on their Instagram, but they won't. I really wish that you could see the impressions that artists get on their Instagram stories. I feel like it almost should be a requirement. So, if Spotify is going to show me how many monthly listeners you get, if you have a verified account on Instagram, I can see how many followers you have. Why can't I see how many people watch your story? I want to see that. I think that's super dope. If you're The Rock or Kim Kardashian, if there's really 100 million people that look at your story, that's crazy. That's super awesome. Now I feel like I'm getting my money's worth. But a lot of artists, use this little platform as a way to post about the events, but you have no way of knowing who's actually seeing it. You cross your fingers and hope that they get at least 10%, 20% of their viewership on the stories. Hey, maybe it's more, maybe it's 80%, maybe it's 100%, I don't know. I want to be able to see it. But I mean, a perfect example of this is Stunna for Vegas. He, signed with DaBaby, and I think when he was before he had dropped his record, Stunna 4X, whatever the hell it was, he was 1,900 likes on Facebook, and he had over 600,000 Instagram followers. Why people don't spend more time on Facebook? I get it. People are like, oh, well, it's the older generation, and Facebook is becoming more and more of this clickbaity thing. Yeah, that's true, but do you not realize that over 4 billion people are on Facebook? So how is it becoming more of the older generation? That literally makes no sense to me. Everybody uses everything. Yeah, you're going to have those people out there that strictly use Snapchat or strictly use one service more than everything else. But if you don't have a Facebook account or have had a Facebook account at some point, then you've probably never logged onto the internet. I still use Facebook, and it's not even because I'm in the older demographic. I'm not in my 20s, but I use all of them equally. But Facebook is by far the best at advertising and reaching your target audience, as long as you, the artist, are using that platform. It's really hard for me to market to your Instagram followers if you don't have your Facebook set up properly. And Twitter just sucks, in my opinion. I don't even remember last time I got anything out of Twitter. I constantly look at stories, but I think Twitter's garbage. I think it should go away. People using Twitter as their, oh, the president, official response on Twitter. When the hell did Twitter become the place to be an official response platform? You only have 140 fucking characters. Unless you have a certain amount of followers, then you can have 280 characters. So how is that a platform? I want to hear a statement, goddammit. Anyways, I'm ranting about this because the Instagram versus Facebook thing takes me off. It's almost like Instagram and SoundCloud should go hand in hand, because SoundCloud rappers and Instagram rappers, like, they're short-lived. I would love it if more of them stuck around, because a lot of them actually do like their music, but why can't you translate that into a platform where I can click your bands in town, click your song click your song kick, click your YouTube, things where I can actually find you. Anyways, we'll move on. Okay, so you found a niche and you're catering to where people seem to like you the most. Okay, you still have to pick that for yourself. That's my personal preference. Obviously, doesn't weigh into any of your choices, but it's just me. Because as a promoter, when I look at you, I don't give a shit how many Instagram followers you have. I mean, there's someone out there right now that has like 17,000 Instagram likes, but then they've got like 25 Spotify monthly listeners or 2 likes on their Facebook. Like, I know that something doesn't add up here. There's no way that you only have fans on Instagram. That to me signals that you have a lot of bought and fake fucking likes. Libras always lie. Doop. Anyways, whatever your platform is, you should still use a posting schedule. I believe we talked about that a couple episodes back. Your posting schedule should match across the board. Pick your times, pick your days, pick your themes, and, you know, make sure that they sync across based upon what you use and where the most people follow you. If you post one thing on Instagram, post the same thing on Twitter, even if you don't get the same type of engagement. And personally, do it individually. Don't use Hootsuite. Don't use any other sites that say like, oh, well, do it here, link all your accounts and post here. The problem with that is, and I love Yellow Wolf to death, but I swear to God, someone on his social media management team needs to go to his Facebook after he does something on Instagram and delete and retag all the handles. Because people who do that Instagram post where they tag people and then they also sync it to their Facebook, those handles don't cross over. You're missing out on so many people. Yalla, please fix that. Have someone go into the post, edit the goddamn post, delete the tag, redo the tag to where Facebook prompts you, and then click it. That way when you repost it, you'll be able to go from 50,000 people reached to maybe 250,000 people reached. Just a thought. And also, maybe it's just a personal preference, but I think it makes you look kind of lazy. I mean, how hard is it to copy, paste, delete, type, click, ooh, done. To me, it shows you care more. That's all. Yeah. With that and Instagram not letting you do links, why would you not want to take the time to make sure everything looks correct, especially when you're pushing a tour, you know, or a video or a new song that you're not just only putting in your headline. Not everyone's going to go to your bio and you click your headline. You want to make sure your other platforms are up to the standards of the other platforms, and they are synced across the board. All right, I'm going to read some text real quick. Hold on. Anyways, I just wanted to get that out. It's been a minute since I've been on here. I don't know, it's on my to-do list to do this podcast, and I've just been, every time I log on to something, I'm seeing everyone else doing it. It's almost like it's lost its cool ability. Yeah, I made that word up. All right, so that was, episode 5. Episode 5. Let me just double check real quick, because now I feel like an idiot. Cato Live, Music, Cat, Olive, Chronicles, Libras always lie. Just give me a second. So many things on Facebook now that they just takes forever to load. Okay, yeah. Episode 5, Cat Olive Chronicles. Hit me with that hashtag, Cat Olive Chronicles. Check me out on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. People actually use that. Anchor, plethora of others, YouTube. The next one we're going to dive into is going to be how to not make bad music. Kato, signing off. Cat Olive Chronicles. How to be taken seriously, part deuce.